morning, everybody. This is Gaylin. Hope everybody's doing well. I had a little something on my mind here. You know, I do property management, or actually foreclosures, property foreclosures for banks. I've been doing it for quite a few years now, me and my son. And I've seen a few videos of our work. We've had a lot of work, good work, run across a lot of things. Anybody in this field knows when you're doing foreclosures, there's a lot more to it than people think there is. Startup's not that bad, but you gotta have always the right tools with any job. And what gets me, where I'm coming to on this, is I see some of these new shows they got out with these people walking around. A lot of people that talk about this field, they've been in it, they've done it. They can talk about it. They understand it. But you got some people on there doing these little reality shows and things that walk around with high heels, stilettos, and charging all this money just to walk around and point things. Oh, look at the gutter hang, or look at this, or look at that. This is what you got to watch out for. And then they go in the house and point it like a paint spot or whatever it is. Don't know a damn thing about actually being in the field where they wouldn't know how to back a trailer, pull a trailer. When you get the debris, you have to pack it up in the trailer to make more room, as far as stacking it, strapping the trailer, hooking it up, your safety chains, lights working. Then you make sure you have your protective gear you wear, your right shoes, you know. And you go in the house, of course, you got your outside structures. Oh yeah, they're charging all this money to stand there and look cute on their cell phones and point this out. But not, like I said, unless you're in the field and you've experienced what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. This is not for you. This is for the other idiots out there that are doing this thing. That's not even going to the house yet. You're on the outside of the property. You got to change the locks, so nobody's in there. You got regionals and national companies, and then you got to get in contact with, you know, say like you have a regional, you get in touch with your VAM or whoever you're talking to. That when you go on the property, sometimes you run across situations where it's the wrong house, somebody's in it, it's not supposed to be there, whatever it may be. You know, anything can come up. You know, at any time, you need to get a hold of them. These people that are doing these little shows also don't know what it's like to be jumped, threatened. They don't understand, you know, how stressful it is when you go in there and you've got all this stuff you got to take out by a certain time. You got a certain amount of time to take this debris out. You're trying to count on workers to show up for work to help you with this debris that may not show up, that you're responsible for. Then you got so many things you can do on a property. Besides, you got your landscaping, you've got some trees you can cut, you've got one house I did a bit on a kitchen. It had a fire, so I went in and repainted it, fixed the cabinets, put up a microwave, did some trim work around the bottom. It was good money. Things you can bid on these houses, you know, to get a little extra money. Always add to it. These people out here doing these little shows, again, they don't talk about how you go in there and you come across the mold, the roaches, the rats, the bed bugs, how you have to be so careful. People have died in these houses, smells. Then you got hazardous material. You didn't mention that, did you? You know hazardous material. You got to know what to do with that hazardous material. You have to know where to put this hazardous material, how to get rid of it. Then you have your disposal fees when you go to the dump, get rid of things. Some things you can't get rid of at the dump. Do they know what hazardous things are on the property? Probably not. They're just running their mouth. Let's see, you've got different kinds of, you get rid of waste a certain way. Some things you have to keep so many days, personal property, that you can't get rid of exactly right then, because it's considered the owner's personal property. You have to hold on to it. They don't tell you that either, do they? When you go in a house, you see you have to change the locks. They probably don't know how to change the lock. Ooh, might break a nail. Okay, so let's go in, let's change the locks. You've got windows that need to be boarded up. You have to have them done a certain way with the lagger bolts. You know, sometimes some companies want clear, sometimes want wood. Okay, here we go. You got to figure out how to cut that, put it up. Sometimes the second floor be painted in ash. You got to crawl up there and do that. You got vagrants in the house that have fires, piss jars, shit jars. You've got plumbing that's been stolen. You have to report to the company. You do your pictures. Oh, a certain way you do pictures too, and photos when you send them in. They didn't mention that either. When you have cracks, foundation problems, plumbing problems. Oh, here we go. You got to report that. There's a lot to this, but you can get a lot out of it also. Okay, so here we go. We're going out. Go back to the outside. The point is stupid shit. Well, you got to look at the railings being done wrong. Maybe the porch railing, city codes. Then you've also got your roof. What is the leak? What do you do with the roof? You got a certain amount of. They pay you for a certain amount of feet on the roof, and a certain way you put that tarp down on the roof, and they'll allow you so much per feet, and a certain color tarp. Also, some companies you can't just go up there and put anything. Oh, they don't tell you about that, dude. The gutter hanging. They don't tell you about any of that. Oh, all debris outside has to be got rid of. They don't mention that. What's scrap metal? They wouldn't know what scrap metal was. Probably half of them. You got your good, scrap metal. You get rid of. Some of you don't. You have to strip it down. Also, scrap metal is not what it used to be. It's not bringing the money it used to be. So you have to go through that also. It's all the packing up. Do you know how to walk in a house? Some of these people go walk in a house and measure cubic yardage and do a bid on a house. You gotta know how much a cubic yard is. Did they know that? I never hear them mention that. This shit can go on and on and on. It's obtained by experience and knowledge, and people that do this for a living, I respect them highly because it's not as easy as people think it is. I love it. Hey, I love going to houses doing this. Hey, I've been jumped. Hey, did these people mention how you go into properties and you got a tripwire on the door where somebody's placed something on? If you touch it, it blows the hell up. They haven't mentioned any of those things going like that either. You have a dangerous aspect. You also got good aspects. That's with every job. But these people, what gets me is they're walking around and like, oh my God, look at this, and they're charging $2,000 or $3,000 for a fucking session, and they're not even they've never experienced it. They don't know anything about it. They're sitting there talking about something and pointing and don't know a damn thing on what they're talking about, and unless they've done it and they've been there or around it, they don't get it. Okay, it's just the way it is. I challenge anybody on that. You don't understand it. I've had a few people that have worked in the field that are really cool. They do work with you. They try to give you your jobs. They're on the point when you need something or whatever. But very few of them are around, unless the best ones are the ones that have been in the field. They've experienced it. They understand it. They know the things you can come across. You got to pack all this stuff up at a certain time. Like I said, you got to know how to pack. You can't just walk in there and throw shit on the back of a damn truck or a trailer or U-Haul, whatever you're doing. Whatever you're doing, you can't just throw it on there. It doesn't work like that. You can if you want to. If you're stupid like that, and you fucking making more trips for yourself, or just more space. You can make, use all the space you can get. Stack up what you can stack up. It's better for you. You get more out. The less trips. You know how to do it. You know how to strap. All these things I never mentioned. You've got all that stuff that comes with it. Like I said, it's good. It's not as bad like anything else. But it gets me when some of these people are talking about this stuff and don't know a damn thing on what they're talking about. When they're talking and charging all that money, these poor people that don't know any better, they're listening to somebody do this and just don't have a clue. So, anyway, just how I'd say that. Thanks for watching. This is Galen with Ace REO Contracting. Hope everybody has a really nice day. Bye-bye.